Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Summer. Summer means vacation, traveling, getting away from, humdrum, getting out of Dodge, whatever you want to call it. It's getting out of your creative space. But let's talk about taking part of your creative space with you. Because whether we go on by car, bus, train, plane, there's going to be some time in there where you're going to be either sitting there staring out the window or twiddling your thumbs. Been there, done that. Now, some people, when they pack to travel, when it comes to taking craft supplies with them, I have seen everything from duffel bags to overnight bags to suitcases. Yes, people pack suitcases. Nothing but crafty stuff. It could be large handbags or, but why? You're going on vacation mainly to get away. You've got things planned and all. So basically, the only time you're going to have to craft is during the trip there or back, and maybe in the evenings or a few minutes here and there during your trip. Why pack a bunch of stuff you are not going to need? So, for instance, this big bottle of glue. It's only 4 ounces, but that's a lot of space. And you're not going to use it all. Let's face it. Craft knives. These are a big no-no if you're going on the airplane. They will get confiscated. So, leave them at home. Unless you're going by car or, basically by car. I would not take these on a bus or anywhere else. So, leave that at home. Large scissors. You can't take those on an airplane. And how much are you really going to be cutting? Really. Leave them at home. This is my travel bag. And it is a pencil case. Nice and basic. And you'll notice there's still a lot of space in here, but what you're not going to see is my journal. This is the cover. You'll notice I have no signatures in here. I don't even have the holes for signatures, because right now I don't know if I want to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, if I want to do the elastic, or if I wanted to do an accordion. So I don't know what I'm going to do in here. So this can stay home. Look at that width. That's a lot of space to take up, and the cover could get damaged. We leave that at home. Instead, this is what we're taking. And you see how easy it is? I'm going to pull this out and dump everything out. Now, if I'm traveling, one of the things I will put in here is a large S-hook. And before I go, I will wrap probably from here all the way around with what is called athletic tape. Now, this used to be called fabric medical tape, but get the athletic tape. And there's my S-hook. Why? Because you might have place that you can hang this from. I know it's so hot and I've been guzzling water. Now, I looked for a pencil case that had a grommet in it, and I can put that in there and I can hang that. I know my Jeep had like a little cubby hole up there, and I could hang this from there and everything would fit in there. So that's one of the things. I have not put tape around it yet because right now I'm using this one somewhere else. But here's our bag. Here is all the stuff that went in it. Now, you will need a signature. And I only take one. Yeah, I'm not going to go on vacation long enough to do a whole journal, but I will take a signature. Do I expect to get the whole thing done? No. I've got other things to do on my vacation. This is my travel time there and back. This is, the few times I have that I may want to remember what we did that day, or I may have gotten stickers from our trip that I want to put in and do a collage with. So here's my signature. Now, when you do, this is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Excuse me just a minute. Maybe that will help. Now, when I get home, this is already about as tight as it's going to get. So I can come in here, fit that to my journal, snip the strings, and still be able to sew it in. Not a problem. But there's a signature. Now, if I don't want to do the signature like this, I can take it already folded but not sewn. So that instead of pulling out the whole thing, I can pull out one page. And I can do 4 of them. Very simple. And just like that. So those are 2 options. You can do both. You can pick one or do both. The next, now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you've seen where I did a travel book for my stickers and ephemera and papers and anything I want to take with me. And all this is envelopes. Envelopes. You can see I didn't even glue them all the way down. And I've got plenty of room here. So I've got one. Let's see, is that the? Yeah, that's it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move all these out. 7. I've got 8 pockets here. That's plenty of room. Another thing I stuck in here. Now I have the wide double-sided sticky tape, and these are from where I cut pieces off. In fact, these are the pieces I used for the cover on this. And I saved them because if I have stickers, I don't want to take the whole sticker book. I can take out a few that I want, put them on here, and then put them right in the pocket to take with me. Get it in. And in they go. Something else you can put in here. Now we did the faux distress tape. And you don't need to take the whole big thing. You can cut it off and just take, part of it. And if it doesn't stick, if it's too big to go, like this one, to go in the pocket, take paper clips with you. 1, they'll help you hold your pages down. And 2, anything loose in here, they'll hold that in too. So there. Something else you can stick in here. Washi tape. Now you can put washi tape on these kind of papers, or on where you've used the whole page of the stickers up and you've got that backing to it. You can put washi tape on there. You can put it on an old credit card, gift card, motel room key card, anything plastic like that. You can even put them on a playing card. And then these, that will stick into your envelope. I take Jack with me. Why? Because I have double-sided tape. Guess what? Jack fits in there too. Just that easy. And it's all in one place. All right, now when I put these in here, what I want to do is I want to make sure the spine is facing out and on all of these, so I'll turn these around. Now I'm going to put my signatures on the bottom because everything else is going in here on top. Now I'll move this all the way down. Why? I have a glue stick. Yes, I use glue sticks. I have my double-sided sticky tape. I have tweezers that have a point to them. So I take ones with a cover. One, because so it doesn't poke out, and two, it keeps them closed and not bent. So I'll put those in there. A small metal 6-inch ruler. And, well, let's come back to that one. I have my pointy tool. That can go in there. These scissors were the ones that I took with me when I flew to Japan. They're small enough they pass TSA, and always double check. Go onto TSA's website and they will tell you exactly how long the scissors can be so that they're legal. But these are the ones I took with me to Japan. I have a small bone folder. Now, this is not a regular pen. This is a glue pen. And it comes out in a very fine line. And you can pick these up, practically everywhere. I know I've found them at Hobby Lobbies, Michael's. You can get them online, Amazon. This one here, let me see. I think I actually got it. Does it say where? Yeah, I got this one in Japan, as it's a Sakura brand. So, great. And this little pen, believe it or not, that's basically all you're going to use on a small trip. If you need more, you've got double-sided sticky tape. And look at the difference. Here is the pen. Here's what happens if you put the glue bottle in. Plus, it will leak into the cap. Now, back to my ruler. It's a metal ruler. Why a metal ruler? Because also, and this came back with me from Japan. And it went through TSA, no problem, both ways. This end, and I got a sticker on there denoting the difference. This is a regular fine tip marker. Almost like a felt pen on one end. But this end, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, is a very tiny, small craft knife. And that's basically all you need. I mean, you can just easily run it down the side of that metal ruler. There we go. Now, I'm going to jostle these around a little bit so they're fairly flat. And other than my S-hook, which I don't want to put in there because this one's obviously dirty, I can zip it up, and there we go. Why take a big honking bag of stuff that most of it you're not going to use? I have a travel bag that's probably about this big, and it stands maybe, I'd say about that tall. And I had packed it, took it with me to Japan, and ended up not using much of anything in it because I found such great stickers and stuff there. I mean, and who's to say you're not going to be stopping by a craft store or whatever, on maybe one of your days that you're gone? You can pick up supplies there. But this is everything. This will fit in a purse. This will fit in a knapsack. This will fit in a carry-on. And then with the S-hook, if you have the convenience of a place to hang it, you can put it around this way. You can hang it, and it can hang there and hold all of your stuff. And because the zipper's on this side, and I can pull the zipper down halfway so that everything still stays, but I can still reach in, grab what I want. This works great. I mean, why carry all the extra stuff? And this will hold enough papers. And if you noticed, even the big signature is about the same size. I don't know if you can see it through there. Same size as the ephemera book. There's just enough difference between one of the envelopes and the pages to give you a slight margin all the way around. Pre-planning works. So I can put some pages in there. I can put stickers. I can put, I would not take tags. I would stick in pieces of paper that I can turn into tags. Now, all right, let's say you want to take stuff, you want to do tags there or on the trip while you're traveling. That's when this is going to come in the most. What I suggest is take you a button or a large coin, because from this you can come in. Let me find me a empty, or just a page. Where's the page? All right, here's the time card. You can come in here, draw that, cut that, and you've already got rounded corners. You know, and you can easily cut the tab tops here. Holes in them, don't worry about it. You can do that when you get home. Why take something you don't need? And if you're taking, I would suggest a button because they're plastic and they will go through TSA no problem. Coins, I usually don't have a problem with them, but when it comes to weight, airlines are sticklers for weight. A button weighs not even an ounce. This may be, you know, a couple of ounces. Those ounces, and yes, if they say that your bags can only be 45 pounds, if something you're taking brings you up to 45 pounds and an ounce, you're going to have to pay extra. I learned that the hard way too. So, there it is. Nice, simple, easy, convenient, small. And this way you've got something to do when you're traveling to your destination and home from your destination, especially home, because you're going to have little mementos you picked up for your trip, and you'll be able to put them in, you know, in your signature, so that when you get home, you can put your signature into your journal. Why take a whole nother bag just for crafting supplies? Take the bare minimum. I found, when I went to Japan, I found so many stickers and papers and stuff there that what I took, I didn't really use. And so think about where you're going. Now, if you're going someplace like to the mountains or someplace where you're not going to be near any stores, yes, fill up your ephemera book. Put your stickers, your papers, whatever in there. Get your washi tape. But if you're going to a place that you are going to be fairly close proximity to a craft store, whether it's to another city, to another country, or another city in another country, why pack it all? Explore, see what you can find there. So if you've enjoyed my tips for today, give me a thumbs up. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. If you are not currently a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. And hit that bell notification, because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have our right now we're working in the Victorian and the Jewel Victorian junk journals. We're almost finished for the Victorian. So if you have a suggestion for a junk journal, leave it in the comments. I'm always open to suggestions. Saturdays, like today, it can be working on a small side project. It could be hints, tips, or even cleaning our mess. So, until next time, have a safe summer, especially if you're traveling. Even if you're not traveling, stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated, check on your pets, check on the elderly, and more than anything else, have a wonderful summer crafting time. Until next time, bye guys.